Hi, I'm Sasha Rionda, and welcome to Coffee with America Extra. Obesity is one of the top health threats pets face, with a recent survey showing around 60% of dogs and cats are overweight or obese. As veterinarians, Doctors Bernard Hodges and Terrence Ferguson, who were recently nominated for an NAACP award, are here to help by teaming up with Hill's Pet Nutrition to help dogs and cats achieve and maintain a healthy weight. You may also recognize them as the co-stars of Critter Fixer's Country Vets on Nat Geo. Thank you to both of you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so tell us a bit about this concerning trend in pet health.
It definitely is a concerning trend. Pet obesity is a growing epidemic. A big factor though is awareness. Oftentimes, pet parents don't realize that their babies are a little bit obese. So that's why we're super excited to team up with Hill's Pet Nutrition for the End Pet Obesity campaign, because even those little bit of extra weight can make a big difference.
Wow, and what does obesity mean for a pet?
We know that obesity is one of the top health concerns in our babies and pets. And we know that just 1 extra pound, it may not sound like a lot, but it can definitely be, life-threatening at some time. Dr. Hodge and I get animals in every day that we run blood work and they're not feeling well, and they have different diseases like diabetes, and we directly attribute that to the weight gain they have, whether they're obese or whether they're overweight, which is why it's so important for us to be proactive in our weight management.
Very helpful. And how can pet parents tell if their pet is overweight?
One of the beauties of the campaign that we have with Hills is they have different tools that help us as veterinarians, but also help pet owners at home to try to determine if their babies are good weight, if they're a little bit overweight, or if they're obese. And one of those tests they have is called the LOVE test, L-O-V-E. And the L means that we want to locate those ribs. We don't want to visually be able to see them, but we do want to be able to feel them without having to press very hard on the sides of the abdomen, of the thorax. And we also, the O means observe. We want to stand over our babies, look from the top, and see if we can see that nice little waist. Hopefully we can see that. But if not, sometimes they're straight. We want to make sure we have that. The V is we want to visualize from the side. We're looking from the side to try to determine what we look like. What's the conformation? Do we have a little waist? Are we kind of hanging a little bit, like some of our cats are? And the E is we want to evaluate our diet. We want to be sure that how we're feeding. Do we feed once a day? Are we feeding twice a day? How much we're feeding? Then we want to gather these results and we want to put them into the tool that Hills has, and between that tool and the veterinarian, we can come up with a plan and a diet that's specially formulated for your baby.
Good to know. Now, is it difficult to manage a pet's weight loss?
I know our fur babies look at us and they're kind of looking at us with those bright eyes, wanting, some extra food, and I get it. But, and we think about, man, we want to make sure they're satiated and full. But really, it doesn't have to be intimidating, just kind of come up with a plan with your veterinarian. That's why we as veterinarians just want to spread the word that, these simple tools and steps you can take using the End Pet Obesity campaign, it can be really easy.
That's good advice. So what are your top tips for pet weight loss and maintenance?
One, we want to make sure our babies are active. That's the first thing. The next thing, if you think your baby is overweight, you want to consult with your veterinarian, because we know that one of the most important decisions that owners have to make is, what do we feed our babies? And Dr. Hodge and I, for pets that are overweight, we often recommend Hill's Science Diet Perfect Weight Nutrition, because we know on that diet more than 70% of pets lose weight within the first 10 weeks. And for those babies that are obese, we recommend Hill's Prescription Diet. But definitely get with your veterinarian to come up with the correct diet so that your baby can stay healthy for a long time.
Okay, sounds good. Where can we go to learn more?
You can visit endpetobesity.com. You can learn more about, these tools that we talked about, and you can access free tools to keep your pet, not obese as well as healthy.
Oh, I'm sure many pet parents are going to appreciate all this information. Doctors, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
People are more likely to maintain a healthy diet if it's satisfying and enjoyable. The good news is you don't have to give up your favorite foods like beef. Dr. Shailene McNeil is here to share her favorite beef recipes and explain what to look for at the meat counter. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. So, can we really have beef as part of our heart-healthy diet?
Absolutely. Study after study is now showing that you can include lean beef in your heart healthy diet and actually maintain healthy cholesterol levels. So that's great news for beef lovers out there.
So what's considered lean meat and what should we look for when buying it?
Beef has gotten leaner over time. So when you go to the meat case, more than 2/3 of those beef cuts at the meat case are gonna be lean. So you need some tips for finding them. Look for the words round or loin in the name when you're at the meat case and you see those beef cuts. So cuts like sirloin, strip loin, tenderloin, round steak, eye of round, top round. So if it has round or loin in the name, it's one of those lean cuts of beef.
Good to know. Can you share some of your favorite lean beef dishes and recipes?
Absolutely. We have great Heart Check certified by the American Heart Association recipes that are some of my favorites. We've got an appetizer that's a spicy Korean beef and cucumber appetizer. We've got a beef confetti taco salad packed with protein, super easy to make with ground beef, which is a staple in our household. And then I love this tri-tip recipe where we do a sun-dried tomato beef tri-tip, and then we pair it with other healthy foods like a sweet potato and peppers for a balanced meal.
They sound delicious. Where can we go to learn more?
Come check us out. We're at beefit'swhatsfordinner.com, your go-to resource for all things beef. Get these recipes, get tips for healthy eating, and all the great ways to prepare beef.
Dr. McNeil, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up, the challenges of safely hosting the world's biggest football game.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started. We provide a full range of publishing services.
Covenant sells your book and ebook online and in bookstores everywhere. Our authors love us. Just look.
Be like these authors and get your book published today.
To get your free writer's guide, call now.
1-888-364-0083.
Hey everyone, Emeril Lagasse here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my biggest air fryer yet.
Introducing Emeril Lagasse's Dual Zone Air Fryer Oven with dual-sided cooking chambers. Now you can cook 2 different foods 2 different ways that finish at the same time. Enjoy juicy grilled burgers at the same time as air-fried French fries. Broiled savory salmon at the same time as roasted asparagus. The secret is in the QuickSync technology that matches the cooking times and settings of each food, so they're programmed to finish at the same time. But watch, remove the center divider and it transforms into a large 25-quart capacity oven. Now you can try Emeril Lagasse's Dual Zone Air Fryer Oven with free recipe book in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. But wait, we'll automatically upgrade you to his deluxe cooking kit and 1-year VIP protection plan absolutely free, complete with everything you need to cook Monday to Sunday family-size meals. Plus, ask how you can get free shipping. This offer will not last, so order now.
You're gonna love it, I guarantee it.
If you're living with diabetes, this is the sound that could change your life.
Great news for people living with diabetes. Now you can wear a continuous glucose monitor and eliminate routine finger sticks. The days of repeated, painful finger sticks are over.
Just call 800-804-5330.
If you use insulin daily to manage your condition, a continuous glucose monitor could help you control your diabetes and reduce or eliminate those painful finger sticks. If you have Medicare or private insurance, US Med can deliver a CGM system right to your door. And if you qualify, there may be little or no cost to you. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurer directly. Call now to get your continuous glucose monitoring system so you can take control of your diabetes and get back to enjoying life.
Just call 800-804-5330. That's 800-804-5330.
Chef Matt Moore, author of Butcher on the Block, is here to show us easy ways to give our meals a burst of flavor.
Hey, it's easy to get caught in the everyday meal or entertaining rut, but I have a few ways you can add excitement by punching up the flavor profiles. One of my favorites is to smoke brisket, pork shoulder, turkey, even wings in my kitchen. That's right, no going outside. The GE Profile Smart Indoor Smoker is the first and only indoor smoker with active smoke filtration. Smoke stays in the smoker, not in your kitchen. It has easy to use digital controls and remote monitoring. Just set it and forget it, as it sits right on your counter and it's super efficient. Only uses 2 cups of pellets at a time. Now anyone can flex their pitmaster skills and enjoy effortless smoky flavor every day. Available online at retailers nationwide. And here's another simple way to add a burst of flavor to your dishes. DeRote Gardens grows the finest quality herbs, garlic, and onion and flash freezes them within 90 minutes of picking to give your recipes garden fresh flavor. They do the peeling and the chopping for you, and they pre-portion them. Just add them to your dish straight from your freezer, pop, drop, and done, and you'll enjoy fresh flavors, avoid messy cleanup, and you won't have to worry about rotting herbs in your fridge. Get more recipes at DeRoteGardens.com. You can also add boldness to your snacking with Hippie's Flavor Blast Chickpea Puffs. They come in vegan white cheddar explosion and blazing hot. With a crunchy exterior and a melt-in-your-mouth bite, they are delicious, and they're made from plant-based ingredients. You'll feel full and satisfied longer because they have 3 to 4 grams of protein and 3 grams of fiber, and their better-for-you ingredients are free from the top 9 allergens. Bold and healthy. You can pick them up at your local Sprouts or order them on Amazon. For more recipes and information, visit dailylounge.com.
Making sure one of the nation's biggest sporting events is both safe and successful presents unique challenges for the host city's public safety agencies. So we're happy to have Carolyn Levering and Maggie Hallback here to tell us how technology is helping support the first responders ensuring safety at the big game. Thank you to both of you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So Carolyn, tell us about the work Las Vegas has done to get ready for the Super Bowl.
Las Vegas is delighted to be hosting Super Bowl 58. It highlights our city not only as the entertainment capital of the world, but also the sports capital. As you know, we recently hosted the Formula One Grand Prix races, as well as Stanley Cup finals and our reigning champions, Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA. These types of events have helped us get prepared for a world-class event like the Super Bowl, and it has helped us practice our venue safety, our traffic management, as well as overall coordination with multiple public safety agencies in the region. A key factor in our success is the relationships we've built with our private sector partners that help us prepare for these events as well.
Wow, that's amazing. They have to do a lot of stuff. So Maggie, what are some of the ways Verizon Frontline is helping the city's public safety agencies prepare?
Verizon Frontline's been working with agencies across Las Vegas for more than 2 years to prepare for this Super Bowl and ensure that first responders have that mission-critical communications that they need in order to do their jobs well. Verizon Frontline Command Center is set up and staffed with technicians and engineers working 24/7 with their partners. We also are staffing a joint emergency operations center where we're working shoulder to shoulder with federal, state, and local public safety agencies to ensure that Verizon Frontline provides them the technology that they need, the availability, reliability, and network support. In the last 3 years, we've nearly tripled our capacity to support not only these public safety agencies, but the millions of fans and viewers that are going to be coming into this fantastic city. And once we leave and the trucks roll out, this is permanent investment in this community that will benefit not only our public safety agencies, but also the 40 million plus visitors that come to this great location.
Sounds great. And Carolyn, I'm sure events like this put major stress on the city's infrastructure. What role does connectivity play in your preparations? How big of a factor is it?
It's a huge factor. In addition to our 700 and 800 megahertz radio systems, fast and reliable connectivity for cellular and data is crucial for meeting the needs of public safety. We found in many of our exercises that communications continues to be a significant challenge, and it's really difficult to gauge in an exercise event how well our communications will stand up in the face of significant real-world events. That's why advanced work with our private sector partners in communications is so critical, and that we continue to work together.
Okay, and with large events like this, what are some of your key considerations when it comes to partnerships to ensure first responders have what they need to achieve their mission?
Well, this may be our first Super Bowl, but Las Vegas is no stranger to the big game. We've long been the destination of choice for Super Bowl fans who aren't able to attend the game personally. We recognize that these high-profile, worldwide recognized events can generate potential threats to our community, which is why we continue to make investments in communications as well as other public safety needs.
And Maggie, how do first responders across the country benefit from what your team learns during events like this?
So Verizon has been working for over 30 years, hand in hand with public safety agencies. And on the ground, we work shoulder to shoulder with these public safety agencies to ensure that they have the information that they need. 37,000 agencies across the country count Verizon as one of its key partners in ensuring public safety communications. And we know that not only is voice communications and data communications important, but also next generation technologies. So we really appreciate the partnership, and we will continue to remain committed to those first responders.
Quite the undertaking. Where can we go to learn more about all this?
Log on to Verizon.com/frontline.
Wonderful. Maggie and Carolyn, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. Coffee with America Extra. We'll be right back.
Have you ever considered getting a walk-in tub? Well, look no further. Safe Step's best offer just got better. Now, when you purchase your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub, you'll receive a free shower package. Yes, a free shower package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,500 off your entire order. Now you can enjoy the best of both worlds with the therapeutic benefits of a warm, soothing bath that can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and even improve sleep. Or, if you prefer, you can take a refreshing shower all in one product. Call now to receive a free shower package plus $1,500 off your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub.
Call now, 1-800-303-7107. There's never been a better time. That's 1-800-303-7107.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-855-584-6144.
Attention all women who have been diagnosed with ovarian cancer. In July 2018, a talcum manufacturer was ordered by a Missouri jury to pay $4.7 billion to 22 women who contracted ovarian cancer after use of baby powder and other talc products. The court upheld the record verdict, ruling that substantial evidence was submitted at trial of reprehensible conduct by the manufacturer. Don't wait. Make the call today.
1-800-296-8415.
February is American Heart Month, and did you know that heart disease is the #1 killer of women? The good news is that the majority of heart disease is preventable. Cardiologist Dr. Suzanne Steinbaum from the American Heart Association is here to help empower women to take heart health into their own hands. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. So explain why awareness of heart health is so important.
Well, it's amazing because heart disease is the #1 killer of all women, more than all cancers combined. And the issue is that only 50% of women are really aware of this, and they are often misdiagnosed, undertreated, and they themselves don't even have an understanding that #1, they're at risk. And sometimes they don't even reach out for help when there is a problem. The critical thing is 80% of the time, heart disease is preventable. And it's based on risk factors. These risk factors are things like high cholesterol, elevated blood pressures, diabetes or high sugars, obesity, sedentary lifestyle, poor diet, lack of sleep, stress, family history. And if we target these issues, then really 80% of the time we can do something about it. And so for women, I think it's so important that they get the message. Heart disease is their #1 health threat. I think it's awesome that women know about breast cancer and everyone's running to get their mammograms. So happy that we've gotten that understood. But now women need to focus on their hearts. They need to know their numbers and get their blood checked, get their blood pressure checked, talk to their family, and really take charge of their heart health as well.
So what are some key things you would say we as women can do to, I mean, obviously you mentioned a lot of things, but are there some things that you would say these are some things that you definitely need to do on a daily basis?
Yes. The first thing you got to do is go to your healthcare provider, get your blood drawn, get your blood pressure drawn. And the next thing you need to do is every day have a heart healthy life plan. You know, this is about daily exercise. We say 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise. You have to eat a heart healthy diet. Mediterranean diet is really the best. I say, think about being on the beaches in Greece and eat everything that you would eat there. Because really we know that multigrains and vegetables and fruit and olive oil and all those things are so great for us. Everyone's got to sleep 7.5 hours a night. And the last thing I hate to bring up is we have to figure out how to manage our stress.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, we as women, we try to do it all, right? But I think those tips that you gave us are really good ones to start on. And if you haven't been to Greece, Google it, right? Google the diet. Doctor, thank you so much for all your information. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Stay there. Coffee with America Extra. We'll be right back.
Have you ever considered getting a walk-in tub? Well, look no further. When you purchase your brand new SafeStep walk-in tub, you'll receive a free shower package. Yes, a free shower package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,500 off your entire order. Call now to receive a free shower package plus $1,500 off of your brand new SafeStep walk-in tub.
That's 1-800-772-7205.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
Hey everyone, Emeril Lagasse here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my biggest air fryer yet.
Introducing Emeril Lagasse's Dual Zone Air Fryer Oven with dual-sided cooking chambers. Now you can cook 2 different foods 2 different ways that finish at the same time. Enjoy juicy grilled burgers at the same time as air-fried French fries. Broiled savory salmon at the same time as roasted asparagus. The secret is in the QuickSync technology that matches the cooking times and settings of each food, so they're programmed to finish at the same time. But watch, remove the center divider and it transforms into a large 25-quart capacity oven. Now you can try Emeril Lagasse's Dual Zone Air Fryer Oven with free recipe book in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. But wait, we'll automatically upgrade you to his deluxe cooking kit and 1-year VIP protection plan absolutely free, complete with everything you need to cook Monday to Sunday family-size meals. Plus, ask how you can get free shipping. This offer will not last, so order now.
You're gonna love it. I guarantee it.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
In response to a string of hateful incidents against select populations, both nationally and in Jacksonville, Florida, the First Coast YMCA and Jewish Community Alliance are partnering to combat those incidents and educate communities to develop a better understanding of diverse groups and the challenges they face. We're happy to have Adam Chaskin and Eleanor Blair here from these organizations to share more. Thank you to both of you. Adam, how did this initiative begin and what issues have you addressed through this series?
Well, thank you. Thank you much for having us today. And this all started back in the fall of 2022 at the Florida-Georgia football game that's held every year here in Jacksonville, Florida, when there were some hateful anti-Semitic displays on the outside of the stadium and some local buildings in Jacksonville. Eric Mann, the CEO of the YMCA, and I got together shortly after that and decided that we needed to do something together to help the entire community to fight the hate that was present in our community. We brought together our staffs that were far more talented at the programming aspects of this, and they put together an incredible series that's been going on now for the last 6 months, where we've addressed various forms of hate and how to overcome those obstacles and stereotypes that are out there.
And Eleanor, how is the community reacting to these events?
We've had about 100 attendees per session that we've held. And I think the best thing about it is we've provided a safe space for learning. And the reactions from the attendees are they're having those important conversations, things that they're learning and willing to hear from someone else in their own personal communities. So sharing that and trying to bridge build across their own communities is very important to us and has been well received.
Wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. What advice would you give to communities across the country who may be considering a partnership like this?
Well, I think the first thing is egos have to be put aside and realize what the better good is for the community. Most communities have, whether they have Ys or Js or other great nonprofits that deal in this space. And as long as they're not worried about who's getting the credit, and our goal is to overcome hate and educate people to break down those barriers, I think it's very achievable in every community in this country.
And I would add to that, knowing your community footprint, what issues your community is facing, and be willing to partner with folks in your community to bring those to light.
Absolutely. Are there any things that have worked for you guys that maybe someone that's listening might say, aha, we might want to do that?
Well, I think the openness that in our community, that not just Eric and I, but many of the CEOs of the various nonprofits have here to work together for the common good has been very critical. And so getting people to really understand what the mission is, which in our case for Together Against Hate is to overcome the stereotypes that are out there and the misnomers for why people have the various forms of hate by educating people. And it's been eagerly received by organizations that want to participate.
Yeah, and I think, our work is not done. We've been doing this for 6 months, but we definitely plan to continue. And for the last 6 months, we've had different partners in the community who've come to us and said, how can we be part of this? How can we address more issues? How can we create more conversations that are important for us to have?
Well, it sounds like you guys are doing an amazing job. Adam and Eleanor, thank you again so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, that does it for today's Coffee with America Extra. Thank you so much for joining us. If you missed anything, you can find it on our website, coffeewithamerica.com. You can also follow us on social media at Coffee with America, and you can follow me as well at Sasha Rianda. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.